States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we need to consider the approval of the agenda. If I could get a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah, first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Consider the minutes of June 16th, 2026 and the June 23rd, 2026 regular meeting.
So moved. Second.
Okay, we got a first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Any citizen wishing to make a statement during the discussion of any item must first be recognized by the commission chair. After being recognized, that person should state their name and the name of any organization represented. Statement should be limited to 5 minutes. Please silence all phone and electronic devices. Recording the minutes meeting is allowed, and the commission requests that anyone using special recording equipment be seated in the back row to avoid creating a distraction during the meeting. And moving on to old business, and there is no old business at this time. Next, we move on, approval of the appropriations, and Ms. Meidler, our county clerk, will present details.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
This morning, we have the regular accounts payable register for June 16th, 2026 to June 30th of 2026, and just ask for approval.
Okay, we have any discussion on this? I see none, so I'm ready for a motion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
move to approve appropriations for the period of June 16th, 2026 to June 30th, 2026. Authorize the chairman to sign on behalf of the commission.
I'll second that.
And a first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Moving on to new business, City of Ellenwood, and Chris Schartz, our County Works Director, will provide details.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Good morning.
The city of Ellenwood has requested assistance with sealing of a certain road. Specifically, that's Park Street from US 56 Highway to 7th Street, which is the farthest west road in the city of Ellenwood. That's just on the east side of the hospital that they built there. As an independent contractor, the county would receive no more than an estimated $12,500 for labor and equipment. And per the estimation currently, it depends when we actually go do it, but we should be under that 12,500 number. So this is something we do, for the city of Claflin. We do help them seal streets. Ellenwood has contacted us about this, and we are in the southeast quadrant this year. So it's easy for us to do because we're going to be going right through town. We're actually going to be sealing 7th Street in Ellenwood because that is our street. So while we're there, it would be good to help them.
I guess working relationship with the cities.
Yeah, we have good relationships with all the cities, and this helps keep that going.
And you've done this before also.
Yes, yeah. We do the county, the street on I think it's, gosh, I'm not familiar, Hirsch Street, I believe, on the east side of town is actually a county blacktop. So we are going to seal that too. So it's kind of just moving across town and hitting that road while we're there. So
Perfect time to do it.
yep.
Any more discussion?
I just want to say I appreciate this because I think it helps the city of Ellenwood out. So I think
does.
it's a small enough job that they probably couldn't get anybody else to come in and do it feasibly.
Yeah, it's tough because it takes specialized equipment, which we have, and it's hard to get someone to come in and do it. And it is a fairly big road with the swimming pool, the football field, it widens out. So it does help them tremendously with the size of the road. And then you get the hospital, you get a little more hospital traffic and stuff.
You charge FEMA rates, which is.
Yes.
What you do with everybody.
Yes, we do charge FEMA rates, which we charge any city that we do help.
Okay. All right, any more discussion?
Are you ready for a motion?
Yes, I am ready for a motion.
Move to authorize the Road and Bridge Department to assist the city of Ellenwood in sealing Park Street from US 56 to 7th Street under a signed agreement estimated at $12,500 for labor and equipment. Direct the commission chairman to sign the agreement on behalf of the county.
Second that. Oh,
We have first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Moving on, we've got Mr. Hartz again. He's going to talk about his bulk fuel bids.
Yeah, every year, the Road and Bridge Department and the Noxious Weed Department, we go out for bulk fueling because it is cheaper for the departments to run bulk fueling because we can get it considerably cheaper than we can get it for pump price. So with the, I guess you could say the craziness of the world right now, we were debating what to do and not to do. So on June 22nd, I did contact a couple local vendors, American Plains Co-op and Zip Service, just to get some pricing to kind of see how things were since, in the national news, it seemed like some things were easing a little bit. So usually we request for a period of July 1st to June 30th. So it'd be July 1st of 2026 to June 30th of 2027, or 50,000 gallons, whichever comes first. I did get some pricing at that time from American Plains Co-op, and at that time the price was at $3.35 a gallon for clear fuel diesel and $3.14 a gallon for dyed diesel. I did talk to Zips, and they would like to bid because we have to have a bobtail take fuel out to our dredge at the pit in Ellenwood for sand pumping. They chose not to make a bid at this time because they didn't have the equipment capabilities to do it. So after discussion on June 24th, with the commission, you guys gave me the approval to set a price that was beneficial to the county. And I contacted the co-op again and was able to get an updated quote on that Wednesday for $3.29 per gallon for clear diesel and $3.08 per gallon for dyed diesel, which is a pretty good price in my opinion. It's still considerably lower than the pump price. And they usually say, fuel, for 6 months, it kind of really doesn't fluctuate a lot. So I went ahead and accepted the updated quote and would just ask you to ratify that quote and answer any questions that you may have.
We have discussion on this?
Mr. Chair, I think we talked about this in study
We
session.
did.
Volatility of the fuel market, this is probably about as good as you could do right now.
It was crazy, 6 cents in just a matter of, because 2 days basically. So you wait one day, or I mean, it can change multiple times in a day. And I guess anytime it goes down, you kind of jump on it. I mean, because I think it's even went up since I got that quote. So
What is pump price right now? If you had to go back to pump price,
pump price for clear, what I was looking at was around $4.50 a gallon. So, and with all the trucks we have running and the equipment, it's still a considerable savings. Of course, it didn't look as good as last year's price, but things were different last year. So, it's still considerably saving, because it's considerably cheaper than the pump price.
I think we've been talking about this quite a few weeks, and then finally we decided we needed to make a move, and we gave you the authority to go ahead and purchase it if you felt like it was a good price. So
Yeah, and I talked to, the co-op, and they felt like she was actually pretty surprised when the price came through. And you're kind of, it's like playing chess, I guess. You don't know what's going to happen from one price to the other. So you just kind of jump on it when it's in a good spot.
okay, we have more discussion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
and Chris, I know that you mentioned this and I should remember, but how long will that last us, the 50,000 gallons?
Well, it just kind of depends on the quadrant we're in. Like last year, we were in the Southwest, which was close to town. So the 50,000 gallons got us right at a year. With us being a little farther in the Southeast, and then part of next year will be in the Northeast, which is our farthest haul, it will probably go a little shorter of that year. So it just kind of depends. And then snow, I mean, depending on what the snow does. So we try to equal it out to close to a year, but it might be a month or two short of a year.
No more discussion. For a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I'd move to ratify the $3.29 price per gallon for clear diesel and $3.08 per gallon for dyed diesel from American Plains Co-op from July 1, 2026 to June 30th, 2027, or up to 50,000 gallons of diesel fuel, whichever comes first. Cost to be paid from the Road and Bridge Fund, Vehicle Fuel Line 002925175.
I'll second that.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have item C, solid waste, another fuel bid. And we have Ms. Hamby, our solid waste director.
Good morning, Commissioners. So the landfill as well goes out for an annual bid on their fuel services. I received 2 bids. Both these came in on the 24th, last Wednesday. We had them by noon. The first one was United Ag Services. It was for $3.35, and American Plains Co-op for $3.41. That is for, it will run through June 30th of 2027 or 25,000 gallons, whichever comes first. So, and I, again, just like with Chris, I held off as long as I could, watching the markets, trying to, hopefully they would go down, and that was the best we could do, which is still considerably cheaper than the pump right now. So,
You're not able to take a full semi-load, I think.
no, we accept, they deliver bobtails weekly to us and top us off.
And that's always a few cents more. when-
Yes, it is. Yep, for the delivery. Yep. So I'm asking that we go with the cheaper bid of the $3.35 with United Ag, which is who we currently use.
They're still local.
Yes, they have facilities in Galatia, Hoisington, Almits. Yes, correct.
We have discussion? Yeah, that's the best you could do. So really not much to discuss. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm ready for a motion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve the $3.355. I guess there's an extra 5. Is that right? Or is it, okay, price per gallon from United Ag Service for 1 year for up to 25,000 gallons of diesel fuel. Cost to be paid from the Solid Waste Fund, Heavy Equipment Fuel Line 140-65-5415.
Gosh,
Is that a typo? It's just 335?
no,
Well, that's how they put it on there. 355.
the code.
5.
Yeah, the code.
You'd repeat the code.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Down there.
Okay.
Yes, typo.
Do you want me to?
Or the very last. The equipment fuel line.
140-65-5415.
Did it again.
Okay, mine's just.
68.
That twice.
I did do it twice. I apologize.
Too many fives up
Too many
above.
5s today.
I'll second that now.
I think we all do that, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
We vote.
Okay.
I messed you up with the 5s.
Yeah, Donna.
Okay, yeah, first and second, all in favor.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioners.
Thank you. Okay, next we move to executive session if we need one. I see no need. Moving on to ending business, the announcements. Following the close of the agenda meeting, the commission will consider the authorization of personnel changes for classified positions, sign any documentation approved during the agenda meeting, or sign any other documentation required for the regular county business. Similar action may take place throughout the day. County business offices, the health department, the sheriff's office, the record division, and solid waste landfill would be closed on Friday, July the 30th, 2026, in observance of Independence Day holiday. Emergency service will be in the normal operations. The Barton County landfill will be closed on Saturday, July the 4th, 2026. So thank you all for the emergency services that you still are working. So when we're all enjoying the holiday, let's remember the individuals that are working. Although subject to change, the following appointments have been scheduled: 9:45 or following the close of the agenda meeting, planning session with media consultant, 10 o'clock, regular business discussion, Matt Posner, county administrator. And then we move on to budget meetings at 11 o'clock. Beth Smidler, our county clerk, 11:15, Jim Jordan, county treasurer, At 1 o'clock, Wendy Prosser, County Appraiser. At 1:15, Derek Hollingshead, Information Technology. 2 o'clock, Susan Williams, Register of Deeds. 2:30, the commission will continue business discussion and the county edition, KVGB AM, Thursday at 11:05. Sheriff Brian Bellender is scheduled for July the 2nd, 2026. Other business discussion items, this is mainly for the commissioners.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
last week, we had a meeting on Wednesday with Southwest Developmental Services. And it's good that Pawnee County joined, the new commissioner, and his name escapes me right now, but he joined up, and that's really good to have more representation out here to look things over. And the one big thing on their budget is, and they own some houses for developmental disabled people in Garden City. And as they were just here presenting their budget and showing us their needs and what they do, we really went over in depth the financials on those houses. And it's just next to impossible to try to keep them. They're going to try for another year. They've hired their own maintenance man. I guess the individuals and staff are really hard on those houses. And so it requires a lot more maintenance and repairs. And they were weighing the cost compared to the income that comes in, and that's unfortunate. So, and I think I didn't realize the cost to keep them up either. And so we're fortunate here because we don't have they don't own any of the houses here. The houses here are provided by other individuals. So that's a good thing. So sometimes I think maybe we take for granted what they're offering here and how many homes that we do have, because it's a big expense. So that's kind of what we went over. I know they're going to keep the houses for another year and see if it works better with their own maintenance guy. Doesn't affect us as much, but I just see it as part of their overall budget. So I wanted to share that with you guys.
Thank you for attending the meetings and bringing the information to us. Okay, any more discussion?
I just wanted to say congratulations to all the kiddos at the Barton County Fair. That was a great day on Sunday. They wrapped up with their sale and ended all their displays, and it was a great day. And Sheriff Brian Bellender, a big thank you to him for, he does the auctioneering every year for the live auction. So I think over 23 animals, maybe. I think there were 35 animals and maybe 11 food items were auctioned off. So it was a really good sale. So, yeah.
One more discussion. Just want to let everybody, or hope everybody enjoys the 250th birthday of America and enjoy themselves and drive safely and just have a good time. Next is citizens organizations may present requests or proposals for initial consideration. And I see none. The commissioners are available to the public on Tuesdays during regular business hours. One or more commissioners may be present in the commission chambers conducting county business throughout the day on Tuesdays. The commissioners may individually schedule personal appointments related to the county business at their discretion. And the next regular meeting will be at 9 a.m. Tuesday, July the 7th, 2026. And with that, I'd accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Got a first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.